Hezbollah meaning Party of God. This is also a military wing and one of the largest non-state actor armies. It possesses an arsenal of missiles and rockets, hundreds of anti-aircraft trucks, an air defense system, dozens of Soviet-era tanks, and other troop carriers like this BMP. With thousands of soldiers on its payroll, Hezbollah is a driving force along with Russia in helping the Bashar al-Assad regime survive the civil war. Interestingly, Hezbollah is just a political party in Lebanon as stated, but some reports suggest it is almost equal in strength to the country's Lebanese Army. It's almost like a country within a country in Lebanon. But it was also Iran that has funded Hezbollah, projecting its power and enabling it to hold proxy wars with Israel. So let's take a look at how it compares against each other. Hezbollah has 100,000 soldiers, but some reports suggest it's around 60,000, making it one of the world's most heavily armed non-state actors. In comparison, Israel has around 160,000 active personnel and a reserve force of around 500,000 soldiers. Furthermore, Hezbollah has around 150,000 missiles, while Israel has at least 10 Iron Dome batteries in operation, each containing 60 to 80 interceptor missiles. But here's the catch. As we all know, in order to overwhelm the Iron Dome system, you need to fire around 5,000 missiles for a successful penetration. Let's assume Israel has around 5,000 missiles in storage. Considering that the Iron Dome costs $50 million per battery and $100,000 per interceptor missile. If Hezbollah fires 5,000 missiles every day and the Israeli spends 150 missiles per 5,000, this means if we multiply 5,000 Hezbollah missiles into 30 days, it will be equal to 150,000 missiles, that is their entire stockpile. For the Israeli Iron Dome, if Israel uses 150 missiles per day to intercept the 5,000 missiles fired by Hezbollah, then over 30 days, the usage would be the following. This means if we multiply 150 Iron Dome missiles into 30 days, it will be equal to 4,500 missiles. Both party arsenal would be depleted in 30 days and war would stop and nobody emerges the winner. But this is the Middle East, and as the saying goes, nobody can predict knows what would happen there. Let's look further at the types of missiles. As always, Soviet platforms are a favorite, with the Katyusha rocket system, also known as Grad rockets, providing the backbone of the Lebanese outfit's unguided short-range rocket capabilities. But they have also received a variety of missiles from Iran, including versions of the Grad missiles and the famous homemade Qassam rockets of various kinds that can cost from $300 to $3,000. Let's take a look at how these low-budget rockets are made and operated. Rockets are launched from a simple steel frame for quick deployment and easy removal. And a wire connected to a battery ignites the rocket's solid fuel propellant, which burns for a short time, propelling the rocket upwards. After the burn, the rocket follows a predictable parabolic trajectory and impacts the ground at a consistent distance from the launch point. Here is the shrapnel or ball bearings, which play a crucial role in the rocket's destructive capabilities. Within the warhead of the Qassam rocket lies a combination of urea nitrate and smuggled TNT, bolstered by additional shrapnel for maximum impact upon detonation. This is the fuse, a critical part of the rocket's design. It's a simple yet effective device consisting of an empty small arms cartridge filled with an explosive booster material. This material is set in motion by a spring-loaded nail, creating the mechanism that triggers the rocket's explosive payload on impact. When it follows a parabolic path, it descends head-on and activates the trigger fuse. The fuse sets off the warhead, a mixture of urea and TNT, creating an explosion and dispersing shrapnel. Hezbollah has dozens of Soviet-produced T-55 and T-72 main battle tanks acquired from Syria following the Russian intervention and support of al-Assad's government. Meanwhile, Israel maintains an impressive tank fleet with an estimated inventory of over 2,200 tanks comprising modern and upgraded versions. However, we have to assume Hezbollah would be deploying these as sniper tanks, meaning they would use a shoot and scoot tactic. Here's how it would work. Let's assume Hezbollah has these tanks positioned in the hilly areas near the Golan Heights. They would take a position, shoot 2 or 3 rounds at an Israeli tank, and then move to another position. This is a tried and tested tank strategy designed to make the army appear larger, confusing the larger tank brigade and then using infantry soldiers carrying RPGs to disable the tank. Let's take a look at the tanks Hezbollah acquired from Syria. The T-55 is an aging design that was first deployed in the 1950s, though it has received numerous upgrades. It is a medium-sized tank equipped with a 100mm rifled gun and relatively thick armor, providing effective protection against smaller caliber anti-tank weapons. Though the T-55 is heavily outmatched by more modern tanks, it is simple, durable, and easy to maintain, still providing Hezbollah with reasonable firepower. The T-72, meanwhile, represents an evolution in Soviet tank design, featuring improved armor, a more powerful 125mm gun, and enhanced mobility. Its composite armor and improved fire control system provide better protection and accuracy compared to the T-55, and the vehicle requires just 3 crew members to operate, one fewer than the T-55. This is the Israeli Merkava MBT, one of the most unique main battle tanks as it has the ability to carry up to 6 infantry soldiers. Yes, you read that correctly, 6 infantry soldiers. Meanwhile, it maintains a crew of 4, a configuration similar to other MBT. Apart from being a troop carrier, it is also a main battle tank, so you need very good firepower. At the forefront, you'll notice the impressive 120mm smoothbore gun. Just beside it is the coaxial machine gun. It's hidden inside this turret. Continuing further, you'll find the 50 caliber mount, primarily used by the gunner for engaging infantry targets. This is the gunner's primary sight with a ballistic shield cover. Moving further towards the back, you can see the 50 caliber machine gun, which is operated by the commander. As we shift to the side, we encounter the commander independent thermal viewer. Moving back to Hezbollah weaponry. Hezbollah also benefits from a significant number of armored personnel carriers and infantry fighting vehicles. The primary IFV utilized by Hezbollah is the BMP-1, another Soviet creation acquired via Syria, which was one of the first IFVs ever deployed. Combining the maneuverability and light armor of an APC with heavier weapons akin to a tank, the BMP-1 was a revolutionary vehicle, offering troop transport capabilities coupled with considerable firepower. It is fitted with a 73mm gun capable of firing high explosive rounds as well as anti-tank munitions, and it comes standard with a coaxial machine gun. Hezbollah also has dedicated anti-aircraft guns from the early 1950s, such as the Zushka-23 or Zu-23. This is a dual-mounted gun with a very high rate of fire, making it very effective against aircraft and even capable of destroying tanks. These guns are usually stationary, but the Soviets found that mounting them on medium trucks proved beneficial for shoot-and-scoot capabilities. Hezbollah has gone further by mounting them on pickup trucks, such as this Toyota version. For some reason, these pickup trucks seem to have become the mainstay of many militant groups in this area. Reports suggest that Hezbollah also possesses the Pantsir-S-1 system. This advanced system uses a combination of 6 medium-range missiles and this 2 dual 30mm autocannon guns located here. At $20 million, these medium-range anti-aircraft systems provide a significant advantage. We make original videos from scratch, so please do subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos.